What's up, everybody? This is Tom Lang, the director of original content with Warchant TV and Warchant.com. Today, we're talking about Florida State football predictions. That's right, with spring ball behind us, Jeff Cameron and myself got to it again for another segment of W's and L's on the JCS, in which we go game by game this fall, predicting what Florida State's win-loss record will be. Before we hit play on that particular segment, make sure to hit the like button underneath this video and to subscribe to Warchant TV to help yourself out as well. Every time somebody brand new subscribes to our channel, they'll have Warchant TV content right on their main feed when they open up their app or head to youtube.com. So help yourself out and help us out by throwing a like underneath this video. We can't tell you how much it means to us. So let's get to it. W's and L's version 2 post-spring football. Here's Jeff Cameron and myself.
The wiggle room is no more. We're in a straitjacket now. Let's get focused. Let's go. Duquesne, 1-0.
Agree.
In many ways, this game determines, can I get to 8?
Oh, all right. The chips are in the middle of the table.
September the 4th in Noles. A very tired Jeff and Tom. Days of gambling on end behind us. Perhaps imbibing too often and for too long. Bleary-eyed as they may be, they enter into Superdome, where we watch Florida State.
I won't be there. I'll be doing a watch-along, but I'll be in New Orleans.
Tied at 24. 5 minutes to play. 1st and 10, Noles on their own 32. Is this the moment where it all turns in the right direction, or do we come up short by an errant 3rd and 5 pass in the middle of the field, only to watch LSU drive the football down after a shanked punt and a field goal made?
I love you put Jordan Travis in the situation that you don't trust him in. I know where this one's going.
Loss.
That's what I thought. It's a win!
Oh!
Win!
Noles get the win. What a drive!
Had no business going to overtime with him last year if you're talking about talent disparity. If we're grading on the curve for Jacksonville State, you also have to grade on the curve that he and Brian Kelly, he likes what he sees out of Brian Kelly's schemes.
They're jabbing. They're going back and forth. Here we go.
And Kelly's got worse talent this year than he did at Notre Dame last. Give me the win. 2-0.
All right, you're 2-0. I'm 1-1. The Noles, with a must-win scenario under Jeff Cameron's predictions, now head to Louisville, where they must remove from their psyche the bitter disappointment of a close loss to LSU and find a way to pick themselves up on a Friday night, September the 16th at Louisville. A drunken, rowdy, largely criminal, ignorant crowd cheering on Louisville.
Largely criminal?
Oh, you've been to Louisville.
Never.
It's a crap town. The Noles having to overcome not only a filthy city, degenerates abound.
But you would go there before going to South Bend, right? To Louisville? Oh, it's that bad.
It's all right. It's no place to, I mean, if we're picking places, I'm not like, hey, let's roll out to Louisville. No. Noles do bounce back. They get the win. It's a big win. Noles win and cover. I don't even know what the number is, but they cover.
All right.
And the Noles are 2-1.
It will be a debaucherous Saturday after FSU Louisville on a Friday night because Tallahassee will be celebrating something it hasn't in a long time.
A 3-0 start to the season?
The one. That's the one.
Wow. How about that? All right, so I got us 2-1. You got us 3-0. We come on home and welcome Boston College. Yes, a veteran presence at quarterback, but not enough talent. And in the end, Florida State wins by 2 touchdowns.
Only because the refs kept it that close. It's another win. 4-0 for the Noles.
Oh!
The polls are saying, who is this? An old friend from years past.
We should have seen it coming. Welcome back. Welcome back to a ritzy neighborhood that is the top 25, Florida State. Would you like some lobster? I would, sir. We've been eating dirt. Dirt. While smoking crack. We have been really jettisoned to the outer reaches of our society the last 5 years.
Eating dirt and smoking crack. All right.
Face down in the muck.
Keeping ourselves busy.
Tough times. It's the only way to distract ourselves from the misery, but now there's lobster before me. Don't mind if I do. Going to get off the crack and stop eating dirt with a big win over Boston College. Now, Wake Forest comes to town on October the 1st.
Oh, man. College game day if the preseason polls have Wake Forest where they do and Wake continues to win.
Revenge is ours. The Noles big over Wake Forest.
Whoa.
Get you some, Wake. You cannot sustain this place amongst the top 25. That is not who you are. It's not your DNA. You're a golf school. Go back to being a golf school. Let Arnold Palmer, well, he's dead. He can't come. But if he did, he would come back. Celebrate your golfing tradition.
All right, so that's Curtis Strange, too, right?
Lots of them. All the family of
the Haas's.
The Haas's.
They're playing in the Jay's playing in the Zurich.
Yeah,
Jay's playing in it at 70 years old.
Yeah, probably kicking ass.
So you got us at 4-1.
All the Haas's do. 4-1.
I agree. Unfortunately, this is a score fest, and we can't keep up with them. The offense just can't get to the 40s like Wake Forest is going to do it.
What a disappointing day with our defense.
It is. We'll still be ranked, but it'll be like 24th.
Well, that enters a tough time on the schedule because Florida State, according to Tom Lang, is fresh off a loss against Wake Forest again. And as we seek to pick up the pieces at 4-1, we got to take it on down the road to NC State. Let's hope the fair isn't in town. Those carnies love it up there.
Didn't I confirm that the fair was in town that weekend last time? I think I did.
Urine bombs abound. The fair with cotton candy, perhaps the most disgusting, vile invention ever made. Cotton candy has always sucked.
Have you noticed that Lindor for the Mets, his hair looks like the blue cotton candy? It looks phenomenal.
Sugar on a stick. Florida State goes on the road and falls to NC State.
I mean, when did we go up there and really win?
Even when we're good, we don't.
Even in 2014,
yeah.
You know, that was Jacoby Brissett pulling the Neo in the Matrix, and that was a really close game.
Yeah.
Jameis had the high ankle sprain that affected him for months after.
Yes. You picking a loss there, too, huh?
Yeah, that's a loss. Yeah.
All right, we're 4-2. Clemson comes to town. Can we block them? Big question, can we block them? I sense an energy, a fan base thirsty, starving, dehydrated, longing. They carry Florida State to a night game victory over Clemson. The losing streak is no more. Noles bounce back and save the season with a big win over Clemson.
And Dabo challenges a fan to a fight as he's walking out, signaling the end of his time at Clemson. I agree with you. This is a huge win to push us to 5-2 and feeling very good once again.
Georgia Tech at Florida State. It turns into another loss for Georgia Tech. For an institution that has often kept it close and or beaten Florida State when they had no right to, this is the year that all stops. My niece, who is a senior at Georgia Tech, meets disappointment as Uncle Jeff calls to rub it in her face about the 38-7 win the Noles just laid on Georgia Tech.
I hope it's 38-7 because this is another game that's sneaky rabid from the fan base. We're about tired of the Yellow Jackets. First of all, we should play every year.
No business.
Always, though. Always.
Big win for the Noles. So we're 6-2, Tom?
6-2.
All right, we head down to Miami. Revenge on the mind. Speaking of criminal fan bases, Miami will be, for the first time all year, sold out as the Noles come to town November the 5th at the Hard Rock. A lot of DMX, awful lot of posturing, fake tough guy, wannabe gangster moments in the stands from Miami fans reveling in their revenge as they take down Florida State.
But do they?
I say yes.
Cristobal sometimes in games like this can do a little pucker act.
Well, he didn't pucker last year at Oregon against Utah. He just got his ass beat.
Yep.
There's no puckering, just an ass beating.
He puckers here. The Noles go on the road and are 2-0 against Van Dyke.
Stunning turn of events.
Van Dimes is nothing but a sack of pennies.
I don't think you have conviction in that prediction. It doesn't feel real to me.
Well, I mean, last year's game was a mere 4th and 14 away from going the other way. So it's going to be a close one. But we're going to be smiling.
All right, you have a 7-2. I have a 6-3. We head on the road to Syracuse, November the 12th. Big time beat down in the Carrier Dome. The Noles roll big, and people begin to wonder aloud in places that matter, like the internet. Have we finally turned the corner, lived up to our billing as the great football power we are at Florida State? And why, you ask, is that question posited? Because the Noles are beating the teams they're supposed to beat, and that is the first sign of taking a step towards healing.
Closer than it should be, coming off of the emotional win down at Coral Gables. It's a tight one, but we do win it. Something crazy like 17-16.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
So people have enough to doubt us still, which is good.
All right, so you've got us 8-2.
Oh,
Good
there's
Lord.
our 8. We've hit our quota.
I'm 7-3 at this point. Louisiana, who I would have dubbed as a problem, is not this year because Billy Napier is the coach on the other sideline. The following week, not that week, Louisiana comes in. They lose big, as they should, back in their rightful place. Irrelevance, a town they are familiar with.
Yeah, ho-hum, like 38-20. It's nothing great, nothing terrible.
We're not showing anything before the big Friday night Florida game.
That will be our explanation and take on it, yes. So 9-2.
My God, Tom. What a turnaround for Norvell and staff. Recruits are taking notice. I have us 8-3. Florida comes to town. I want to say on a Friday night it's going to happen. Raucous atmosphere. Cat 5 maintained.
Ooh, yeah.
Without question.
Apparently that morning, too, the United States will be playing England in the World Cup.
Oh, my God.
It's a busy day. Busy day.
In a game nobody remembers. Florida State on the 25th. It goes to overtime, Tom.
Oh,
we're going to OT.
No.
We're going to OT.
My heart.
Noles lose in overtime, and the dream temporarily set aside. But 8-4 is a fine campaign, and progress is on the docket.
Given that we've only got 3.5 minutes to go in the show, I will keep it brief.
One of the great all-time solving the future ISF segments ever done. 30 minutes long.
We get to 10 wins, but in the bowl game, it's a loss against Florida. Can't win them all.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Thanks for watching this video from Warchant TV, and remember, we've got the best coverage of Florida State sports in the business. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to tune in for other great events, like Michael Langston's recruiting chats, Wake Up Warchant with Aslan Hajavandi and Corey Clark, and of course, daily content right here at 1 p.m. with Jeff Cameron Show Monday, Wednesday through Friday, and Seminole Headlines on Tuesdays right here again at 1 o'clock. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time on Warchant TV.